What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have a requested video and we're going to go through the assumptions made by you guys about me. So I'll put one of those question boxes on my story on Instagram asking you all what your assumptions are of me. And I'm literally going to go through them and react to them and let you guys know if that assumption is true or if it's not, and my thoughts on that assumption. So what have we got? What have we got? So the first one is you eat less than 2,000 calories per day. And that would be a wrong assumption. On a regular basis, I'm usually over the 3,000 mark, but it just depends on if I'm doing a prep. On my last photo shoot prep, so last year, I went as low as 1,300, and that's the lowest that I've ever been. But on a regular day-to-day basis, it's over that 3,000 mark. Your perfect dog would be a husky. Yes, 100%. Either a husky or a pomsky, and it would be called Zeus as well. Just because if I was walking that dog and shouting Zeus, it sounds quite manly. A lot better than something like Poppy anyway. Here Poppy, here Poppy. No, can't see that. Zeus! That's what I want to hear. You don't fail. Bet you passed your driving test the first time. I passed the second time actually. So my first driving test was, I actually didn't have many minors, but I had one major. I was basically coming up to a roundabout that I didn't really know much about, and the driving instructor so the examiner told me to go straight on, but instead I was in the left lane, and on that particular roundabout you had to be in the right lane to go forward. So yeah, I was in the left lane and forced my way to go straight on. So I failed the first one, but the second one, the second test I took was actually on Christmas Eve, and I passed. So I think I had like 4 minors, for anyone that gives a shit. But yeah, I passed that on the second time on Christmas Eve. And in reaction to you don't fail, I fail all the time, but I learn by it. I learn by it every single time I fail. So whether that's in business, in training, with nutrition, with learning, with courses, whatever it is in my life, like we all fail. Nobody's perfect. But it's about learning about those failures. And to me, if you fail, you're not really failing because you're learning. I've just been called a prick. Yeah, that's a fair assumption. You're not gonna please everybody. And if that's how you feel, then that's completely up to you. I don't think I'm a prick. Your weekly food shop is over £100. Now again, this depends on the time of year. Now if I'm doing a photo shoot prep, then yes, it is over £100, because I am having a lot more variety of food. I'm having a lot more meat, for example. My proteins are a bit higher, and I'm starting off on a lot more food. But outside of any type of prep that I do, I kind of keep things a little bit more simple. So I have my 3 square meals and I'll have like a snack in the day. Whereas when I'm on prep, I'm having 6 or 7 meals a day. So yeah, when I'm on like photo shoot prep, 100% that is well over £100 for the week for me and my partner. But on a regular day-to-day basis, I'm usually looking at about £70 to £80 a week. You'd rather do 100 push-ups than 50 sit-ups. Yeah, you're right. 100 push-ups all day. I hate sit-ups. Fun fact actually, I don't train abs. Because for me personally, I'm training my abs on the majority of movements. When I'm keeping my core tight on certain movements, I'm training my abdominals through other movements. I'm not specifically going to work on them. And you only see your abs when you get your body fat down to a certain percentage anyway. So for me, I do 0 ab training, push-ups all day long. You're always able to put a positive spin on things and bring a positive energy. Aww, that's actually really, really nice. I'm glad that people can see that, and I'm glad you've got that assumption of me. It's a nicer assumption than being called a prick anyway. Yeah, it's completely right. I'm always trying to be positive about any situation. For example, we got married a few weeks ago, and through the whole COVID period, we've had barrier after barrier after barrier. And I was always positive about any situation. Whatever barrier came our way, you've kind of just got to take a step back, have a bit of a breather, think about it. You can't control that situation, so what do? You have to adapt, you have to overcome that barrier, And that's not just with the run up to our wedding, that's with anything. So if you're on a diet phase and you have a barrier that's thrown your way, you have a social event that you've got to go to, take a step back, think about it logically, and how do you overcome that? If you're always someone that stresses about certain situations, then you're not going to be thinking very logically. So it's always important to be positive about any situation. If you weren't an online coach, you would be a car salesman. Wrong, actually, wrong. So a few people have said that because I do have a sales background, but I have zero interest in cars or motorbikes. Not bothered whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I could be a billionaire and I wouldn't be driving a nice car. I'm not that interested. It wouldn't be the first thing that I would go out and buy. If I wasn't an online coach, what would it be? That's actually made me think. Because I've been in the fitness industry for such a long time now. I've been in the industry for 9 years. I've never actually thought about that. I'm trying to think actually. That's really stumped me. I guess sales would always be a part of whatever I did. I was always taught from an early age that every single business has to make money, otherwise there's no business there. So obviously sales is a very, very important part. So I can understand why you've said car salesman. But for me, I've got to be interested in what I'm selling. I've got to believe in what I'm selling. For example, with my online coaching, I believe in the product that much. It's actually not that hard to sell because I believe in it and it works, and it's worked over 150 times for the clients that I've had. So it's really, really easy to sell something that you believe in. It's not like selling something just for the sake of it, just to get a quick coin or a bit of commission. And that's how I would feel if I was to sell cars. I just wouldn't be interested and I wouldn't believe in the product. But I also love helping people. So if I was to do anything else outside of online coaching, it would definitely involve sales and it would definitely involve helping people. So I can't quite think what that would be, but it would be along those lines. You're a married man. Yeah, that's right. As of, well, when this video goes out, about 4 weeks ago, I did get married, yes. Me and my partner, my wife Jem, we've been together since we was 18 years of age. So 6 years now, and we finally tied the knot 4 weeks ago. So yes, I am married. Do you help people who are vegetarian? Yes, I do, yeah. So if you haven't seen the video already, I've got a frequently asked questions video that I've put on my YouTube channel. And I speak about the whole process from point A to point B. It's always specifically tailored to that individual person. So it's not a basic one-off plan that I send to every single one of my clients. I genuinely take that step back and take that time to develop the plans that are going to get you from A to B, and that is always specific to you. So if you're a vegetarian, I can definitely tailor that to you. Do you mentor personal trainers and other coaches? As a matter of fact, I do. So because I still run my online coaching business, I am very, very busy with that. But I do have a capacity of 5 mentees that I'm looking to take on. So I've just got the 2 spaces left, and they're all doing amazingly well. So I actually help personal trainers and coaches who are quite new to the industry. They're kind of coming from ground zero, so they've got no money coming in, and I help them reach their financial goals and help them build their businesses. So if you are interested in more information about me as a mentor, just drop me a message and I'll send you some information over. You're from Yorkshire. Yorkshire? I didn't realise I had a northern accent. No, I'm from a town called Loughborough, which is in Leicestershire. So it's kind of in between Nottingham and Leicester. If you've heard of the university is quite popular in the UK. But yeah, I'm based in Loughborough, not Yorkshire. And I've lived here all my life. So if my accent sounds like I'm from Yorkshire, then that's the first time I've heard that. Awesome, that is all of the assumptions about me from the story that I put up on my Instagram. If you'd like to see more of me on Instagram, make sure you drop me a follow. I'll put my account at the bottom of the screen, but it's joshdexter.jdt. And if you like this video and you wanted to see more, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.